Hi James, how you doing?
Very well, Ahmed. How's today?
Oh, it's fine, 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 fine. I said, can we finally call Brighton Man United Nemesis?
They're Ten Hag's nemesis, actually. Because now Ten Hag doesn't know how to play against them. You know, one thing I realized for most of our games is Brighton are not scared of Man U. Okay, so when they're playing us, you know how we expect them to maybe play like a small team. Instead, we'll be the one to play like the small team. I think I don't know how Ten Hag manages to do that. We're just overloading the ball, trying to force the ball through. Like how many of those true passes were offside? I think we had the most offside in the game today also because they were just launching the passes, just launching them.
But in the first half, I think Manchester United controlled the game in the first half. They played better in the first half. But it's just that I think it just my opinion. I think the build up was slow. It was
Yeah,
slow.
I feel like they played better than us though first half because first half we were unable to actually properly create in front of their post. Even the
Yeah, yeah,
chance where
yeah.
we had 3 against 2, that Ahmad could have just given Bruno and he still gave Rashford a pass behind him to get. And second half was when we were hoping that okay, we could pick the momentum. But when we came in, they still played better than us until we scored a goal. Their
Even
morale was a bit
even this
down.
guy itself was very poor before he scored. Ahmad. Let's be honest.
Ahmad was poor.
Ahmad was
Yeah,
very
Ahmad was
poor.
very poor
I was
today.
even when I was watching
Yeah.
the game, I was like, if Ten Hag ends up benching Ahmad, I don't think United fans should complain. That was what I was saying.
In fact, what I even expected was I thought we were going to take him out and bring in Garnacho. Rashford was not in his best, but I felt like this was not the game for them to remove Rashford because in that left flank, you see when Garnacho came in, he could not really do anything. He's not.
But
Garnacho is the kind of
Even
player that
Rashford too did not do anything now.
no,
Sometimes I ask, does Rashford really want to play for Manchester United? Or is he that he's fed up and wants to change the environment? He should come out and tell the board or tell somebody, tell the manager, I want to go. The guy plays as if he's fed up
no,
with Manchester United. He's tired. He feels like changing
no.
an environment.
If you look at today's game, I won't totally blame him. I'm not a fan of Rashford, but I won't totally blame him in this game because we're playing like that 4-4-2, that 4-2-2 formation now was going to just bite us today. So normally these guys are supposed to play with a striker. Okay, that's been how we play. We play with a striker. But now we're saying okay, two wingers are going to invert and play like left winger, right winger in front of goal. Do you get him and Ahmad were not connecting? I don't think they've ever connected since we started this. Because even in our last game, it was when Garnacho came in that we were not beginning to see. I don't know. I felt like they could connect with each other. So halftime, Tehang realized that okay, we needed a striker. He took out Mount. He took out Mount, leaving Bruno as the only player that will create. And it was just unfortunate that
Wait, who were you
he
expecting
had
him
to
to
stay
take
with
out?
Bruno.
Kobe Mino? Because I think Kobe Mino was poor today.
Yeah, Kobe Mino was. But regardless, I don't think you remove Bruno from a match. They are not winning. We don't have anybody that creates in Man U. I don't know what was the logic behind it. Nobody can create ball. It's not Casemiro. And today again, we're able to see Casemiro lapses. Yeah, he he only rely on long balls. So why we need a DM that can hold the ball on his feet? To get Casemiro cannot hold the ball. It's like the play was too fast for him.
Yeah. And Casemiro doesn't even have the pace to cover space now
Yeah,
because his legs are
he doesn't
gone.
have space. So why we need to sign
But
Ogati
the
out of the
question
game?
is, you are always saying this. Do you think Ugarte can help this team? Because the way I'm
Yeah,
looking at
Ogati
it,
can help the
I
team.
don't think Ugarte can ever help the team. So, well, the team
Okay,
looks
look at
they were in disarray today. They were in disarray today. Let's be honest.
yeah, that's because but see, like now, but look at City when City is playing. Okay, they don't really rely on their forward to be the ones holding the ball. It's their midfield that holds the ball. If you have a midfielder that cannot hold the ball on his feet, then even the other players playing with him cannot hold the ball on their feet. To get a couple of times where maybe teams want to play like quick touch passes. Casemiro, you can rely on him that when he gives the ball, he has that view. Oh, he will launch the ball to a player that is running. That's the only thing he does for us in the middle. He doesn't control play. And the way we want to play, I don't think he can really help us. I don't think Casemiro is.
I think There's something I observed today, and I think the hand needs to look into it. If you want to start delete, start delete. I don't think if I don't think it's the right idea for you to take Maguire off when he's performing well, please. Because towards the end of that game, the way those guys were launching the ball into the box, with Maguire inside, I feel he would have cleared that ball. With Maguire inside that 18-yard, because Maguire is very dangerous inside the 18-yard box. Yes, if you play high line with him, he's whack. But if he's inside the 18-yard box, Maguire is one of the best defenders in the league. So to me, I think taking him off was a very, very big mistake by Ten Hag. Just my opinion. I don't know what you have to say about it.
I agree with you. I agree with you too. I agree with you too, because I feel like Lisandro Martinez, when we were in a position whereby we're supposed to be defending, we're not at the opposition's mercy, where they kept on dodging balls to our team. We're supposed to be able to defend. We're supposed to be able to like bring in our tallest players that can help with area balls. Okay,
Yeah.
So leaving in Martinez, it was maybe because of a build-up play, but I don't really think he helps like that in our build-up, especially in this match. This match, Tehan got it all wrong. His substitutions, because I don't know what McTominay was doing on the pitch. You take out Bruno and bring in McTominay, like since when that one starts?
Exactly.
That was horrible. And even Ahmad, he took it. It was towards the end of the game. He had to take out Ahmad and brought in Anthony. Yeah, like I felt like Rashford should have still been in the game, regardless of he might not have been the best performer, but he should have still been in the game. Removing him was a bad idea, and removing Bruno. So see what happened. We started playing with a team that at least we got a draw back. We even scored a goal that was cancelled. Okay, then the next thing, you're taking out Bruno. You are taking out Mount. You are taking out how now? You cannot survive in a team like that. Our front three was comprising of Zeski, Garnacho, and Ahmad. That was a very bad sub.
Yeah, and nobody to
It's
create.
better they start. Exactly, and nobody to create. You're not leaving McTominay behind them. McTominay is not someone that creates. He's someone that you can hope for him to be in front of goal and maybe get his legs on it. So you're leaving Casemiro and Kobe Mainoo as the only midfielders. He played what he did was not good.
Well, let's.
Like,
And next week, if we play Liverpool, Ten Hag should not do this. You shouldn't do this against Liverpool. If not, Liverpool will trash it.
The 4-2-2 formation is not going to work. I feel like he should just. It might have worked against Arsenal. I said Arsenal against Man City, but like relying on that style of play, because what that style of play technically means is we're supposed to be defending. So when we go into a game like that, we're going as underdogs. Then what they did was they were willing to touch us and play the ball. They'll break out from our defense, create attack. Their wingers are moving. But Man United, they play. You just want to press. When you get the ball, you don't know what to do with it. Then they just launch ball. And like now to this match, unlike other teams that sit deep, they were not sitting deep. They were keeping high line. And Man U could not break their high line because it's only long ball we're relying on. I think the only time Ahmad got to run with the ball were a couple of times when he gave that wrong pass, when he scored, and when the second goal that was cancelled. So imagine the whole match, it was even only Ahmad that could move with the ball.
But you know that Rashford likes playing behind the defense. Like he wants you to launch the ball so that he will run behind the defense. If you give Rashford ball on his feet, he can't do anything about it. Rashford is not really good with the ball on his feet. You know that?
Yes, but he has his own fault in everything that happened. He has his own fault in what happened.
That's why I'm saying that Rashford.
Yeah, I know that he's not good at giving him the ball. Rashford is better off when
every game. That's why, in my opinion, I don't think Rashford should start every game. I believe that this game with Garnacho and Ahmad would have been better. Rashford just wants to run. He wants to run. He always wants to run.
Even Garnacho, isn't that what Garnacho does?
Defeat, but the whole team was just messed up today. Yeah, despite the fact that they controlled, they played well in the first half. In my opinion, they played well in the first half, but The whole thing was just they couldn't even give all those penetrating passes and the rest. So let's see how it goes next week.
But now, I think those passes here were the reasons why Rashford seemed a bit invalid, because you were the one talking about like using players for their strengths here. So if you look at England during the Euros here, they didn't have players like Rashford. They only had Saka, Foden. These guys are players that come and collect the ball. Okay, they didn't have people that can run in behind. That was why whenever they had the likes of Watkins coming, they become more dangerous than Harry Kane, because all of these players come back to collect the ball. No one goes inside to create. I mean, no one goes inside to put pressure on the defense with runs and all of that. So we had Rashford. The reason why those passes could not even go was because they were coming from so far. We never had a time whereby maybe like after beating the first line, Rashford was in front and he was able to get the ball. No one was there to be able to create that chance. And I feel like what the mistake that shouldn't make again is starting both Mount and Bruno Fernandes. When we start these two players together, we're starting two players of same profile, and they almost confuse themselves because
I think he starts Mount because of
and losing the match.
Mount knows how to do the pressing game very well. You know that off the ball, he's very good with the pressing.
But then what now happens when we not get the ball? Because that's been our problem. When we get the ball, we don't know what to do. When we get the ball, we always don't know what to do. Wind it to the flank. See, all of them were just wasteful today. It's an unfortunate game.
Right, let's see how it goes next week. Next week, we'll play Liverpool. Thank you very much for joining me, James.
All right, thank you.